Writing a review paper. So first of all, we will start discussing about the publications. As a researcher, or you can say when we talk about the publications, so publications are very important in the academic field for the students, for researchers, for faculty, or for institution also. So it has a sufficient credit for individual. It may be a student or the scholar, maybe a researcher, maybe a dedicated faculty, or for the organization. Organization means the affiliated institute. So publication is very, very important for all the person, those who are involved in the research and the affiliating institutions. And the publications are the benchmark for the individual. We can judge an individual by their publication about the expertise or the level of their, you can say, academic proficiency. Because these days, many of the interviews, it may be for the any hiring process, it may be for any grant process, they just judge the quality publications. If we have the good uh, number of the article published in the top ranked journal, then we can, you can say, touch the level, second level after screening. Because in the screening process, they evaluate the publications. That is the main criteria for selecting the proposals. Now, common type of publication. Because as a researcher, my objective is to increase the number of publications in the good journals. Now, which type of the publication I can opt? So, according to our situation, we can plan review paper or the research paper. I think what is the review paper and what is the research paper, it is clear to all the participants. But we will just give a brief, you can say, discussion. A review paper where we just analyze the information that is already available from different sources. It is reported by the different researchers, and we collect all the information. We make the, you can say, concise reporting of all the some, you can say, researches with proper synthesis. That is the review paper. In review paper, we never conduct a new research. But in the research paper, the individual have to conduct a research with a particular aim and show what is our outcome. So that is the research paper. So most, you can say, common type of the publication are the research paper and the review paper. Research paper can be written after a systematic research, and review paper we can start writing to enhance our knowledge in a particular field. Or we can say we can collect the different sources and we can start writing a review paper. So sometime, suppose an individual or a faculty have not sufficient time to conduct the research, but to increase the number of publication, we can plan for a review paper. This is the major advantages of this type of the publication. So when we talk about the review paper and we discuss, so it seems very easy. That review paper is very easy to write, but in actual practice, research paper is easy to write because we have the outcome, or you can say result, on a particular planned, you can say, outline in a particular research area. So we have selected a methodology, we got some result, so it is very easy to report. But in the review paper, we will pick the information, we extract the information from the different sources, and we arrange on the different viewpoints. That is our own. That is the unique, or you can say, extraordinary or creativity of the researcher to plan a review paper from the different sources or on a particular topic. Now, what are the review papers? Is it about just compiling the informations? Is it about just collecting the informations and presenting it in a document? No, it is not. Now, what is a paper? The review papers are just, or you can say, sorry, compiling the informations, and these things are just a part of the review paper, not a complete review paper. Because in the review paper, we compile the informations, we collect the information from different sources, and we present in a single document. Systematic, organized compilation of the specific body of knowledge aim to critical study, summarize and synthesize the author's opinion, or the highlight the development of the field with time. That is the review paper. We will collect the information, we will review critically all the information, we make the summary of the highlighted or somewhat extraordinary informations, and then we will synthesize that information with our viewpoint, and we will show that development in a particular field over the time. That is the part of a review paper. Reviews are the mirror of current status, or finding the perspective for the future researches in a particular field. That is the main motive of the review paper. When any scholar and any student start the research, then generally supervisor or the guide suggests to write a review paper, because when a scholar writes the review paper, he or she will get updated with all the informations, all the parameters, all the properties, or all the hurdles in the particular research area. We can say it is a advanced form of our lecture notes. When a faculty, when a teacher deliver a lecture to the student, he and she prepare that particular lecture of the 30 or 40 minutes by spending 2 or 3 hours from the different books in the library. Sometimes we have to refer the different reference books to make a particular point very clear to all the student with some demonstration, with some examples. So the review paper is very similar to that type of the advanced notes. We have the information in the different books or the different research papers, but we have to present that information to clear that message in front of the readers in a unique way. Review papers are very similar to preparing the lecture notes, but quantity and quality of input are advanced. That is the main thing. If you know how to prepare the quality notes, then it is very easy to write a review. But when we are writing a review paper, the supervision is important, because only the expert, only your supervisor, only your guide can, you can say, direct you or improve your content by providing some feedback, or you can say some suggestion that make your content unique. Because we are writing the review paper from the research papers, the information is already available in the domain, but we are collecting all the sources, and we need to highlight some unique information from all the sources. That is very important, and that is the add-on to the knowledge in the existing information we can provide with the help of a review paper. So it is just critically presenting the information and adding value and knowledge to the body of knowledge in a particular area on a specific topic. That is the review paper. So this is the main motive of writing a review paper. So I hope you have understand this thing. Now, importance of writing the review. What are the importance? First thing is ready reference for the student. Because a review paper is warranted only with the help of minimum 30 or 40 research papers. If scholar go to the library or any database and find 40 research papers, and he or she will read all the papers to get the idea about their reportings. And on the other hand, we provide him or her a review paper with all the 40 paper in a single document. So it is the ready reference for the students, for the scholars. It is ready reference for the new researchers, those who are beginner in the research, and if they find a quality review paper, then they can understand each and every aspects in the particular research area about any technique, any property, any evaluation, or any drawback. Even in the review paper, the what is the scope in a particular area for the new researches is also reported. So that is a good, you can say, source for the new researchers. The reviews develop the understanding of the knowledge in a particular domain. The reviews integrate the rapid advancement of the knowledge on a particular topic. It explains the trend in the research and point to the research gap. What is the missing information in a particular domain that can be identified by the reviews? It help in origin or develop the idea for the new researchers. It help in improving the H index of the authors because the review papers are generally cited more than the research papers. So we will get the number of citation higher than the research paper. So overall, we can say it will increase the H index of the author. The review help in policy making. The policymakers in the industry, in the government, they you can say critically review the existing information through different sources. So review paper, or you can say reviews, are a ready reference for the policymakers. So these are the importance of the writing reviews. Now, major features of the review papers: unique demand and intensive task. This is the first feature. It is not an easy task to write a review paper. It required efforts and time, because efforts to what information is important to collect, to present, or you can say that is you can say interesting to the audience. That is very important. And this task is time consuming. We mentioned that you need not to go to the library or to conduct the research for writing a review paper, as we discussed in earlier slides, but it requires a lot of time than conducting a research, because we have to critically analyze the different sources. So most of the researcher find easier to write a research paper, not a review paper. And experienced author always go for the writing the research papers. Those who are active in the researches. Second thing is synthesizes ideas. This is the second feature of a review paper. Review paper does not describe any author work. It provides a complete synthesis of the ideas or the result from different research papers, as we discussed. Analyzing and critically evaluation of the information from individual paper is reported or need to report in the a research in a review paper. So overall, we can say we are synthesizing the extracted information in our own voice in a review paper. And we never make a summary. We have to critically analyze the individual source on the basis of their strength, weakness, opportunity, or any traits. Strength, weakness, opportunity, these are on the different parameters in any research, which technique they use, which procedure they follow, what are the different condition of the experimentation. All these things are the under analysis. When you have, suppose, 20 paper in your hand, so in 20 paper, there may be a different reporting about the temperature. There may be a different reporting about the application of, or you can say, utilization of any particular tool. There may be different, you can say, environment condition. So all these things may be a strength or maybe a weakness for individual condition. So accordingly, we have to provide the synthesis of the information from different sources. Then written by the experts. Review paper always written by the experts, those who know all the aspects of a research domain. As we discussed, that the supervision is required at the early stage. Suppose my supervisor recommend, or you can say direct me to write a paper. I am extracting the information. I am doing the analysis of the information. I am providing the synthesis. But supervision of my guide is important. He is guiding me which reporting is better, which I need to improve, and how I should present all the information to make it a ready reference for the audience, attractive to the readers. Because as an author, we have to hold the interest of the audience in our article. That is the main thing. And first audience is the reviewer, editor. So we have to impress the editor and reviewer from our writing. And both are the expert of our field and they want to learn from our paper. We are beginner in a research area, but the reviewer and editor are the expert of my field. I am writing my paper and they want to learn from my paper. So I have to add such information that is new for the experts of my domain. That is very important. So supervision is important here. Enter role is important because we are trying to write the review. Yes. Then the focused approach in the review paper, article, or you can see the sources we have included must address or focus to a particular specific research topic. Because when we start writing a review paper, right, so we select a particular research topic and we find the different theme or the parameter under that topic and we critically analyze each and every parameter from different sources. So our approach is targeted. So we never pick a wide scope. When the focus, or you can say our approach is have some more focus, then our paper would be more effective. Then the recognition of the author. When we write our paper, we publish our review paper in a good journal, it get more citation and we get higher H index. Overall, we can say we are getting the recognition in the researcher community at the global level. And during the promotion or any, you can say, which is, you can say, parameter in any organization, we will get more weightage. So it recognize our efforts. In many organizations, you will find that the research paper find more valuable, but at the same time, the review paper will help you to increase your H index. And when you are writing your review paper, the fundamental in a particular area would be more clear to you. Then you can plan your research in a better way. You can plan your objective and aim of research with feasibility. Then you can achieve your targets, your objective in shorter time, and you can publish the more research articles. And funding agencies also looking for the publications. Then completeness. Our research paper should be complete in all respects to cover the complete domain. It could not be completely cover the complete subject, but on a particular topic, we have to complete all the possible parameters. Otherwise, reviewer give you a, you can say, detailed list of the comments to add the many thing in your review paper. Then triggering the future research, that is the main thing. When we are writing the paper, we have to show something that would be the direction for the new researches in the particular research domain. If we plan our paper in the good way, then we have to draw some conclusion to lead the future researches. And our paper should be a potential, should have the potential for the researcher, for the students, for the faculties to get some information to start the new researches, to get some ideas to conduct the researches on the new parameters or the unique researches. Now, we have discussed what is the review paper, why it is important, what are the different features. Now, the time to start writing the reviews. When I should start? There is any time. So never wait till end of your research. Sometimes scholars start their researches and they wait to complete that task to start publication writing. So there is no need to wait. Writing review paper should be started at the later stage of planning of your research topic itself. When you are planning for your research topic, if you write a review paper, then you can plan your aim, objective, research questions in the better way. Sometimes the scholar decide their aim and the objectives on the basis of different researches, but they never check the feasibility. So in many organizations, there is a lot of you can say limitation of the resources, limitation of the or you can say conduct the research due to some uh, dependent and the independent parameters. There may be some issue of the geographical area. There may be some issue of any particular condition. Right? So if you plan a review paper and you can know what are the major parameters that may have influence, then we can plan our objective and aims accordingly to achieve that aim in very limited time or in a particular time frame. During problem identification and outlining the aim and objective, review paper can be started. Because all these things need to review the existing researches to providing the support to your methodology, to your, you can say, problem formulation. Each and every stage you have to provide some backup with the literature. So it is better to start writing a review paper at the early stage and give the clear, you can say, statement with sufficient research evidences in your every document. Writing process can be done along with the continuing literature review, because at the end of your research you have to write all the things in the thesis, and literature review itself a chapter. If you are start writing your papers, review paper from the beginning, then you can use all your papers in the literature review chapter after publication. So it has dual benefit. You are writing your complete chapter and you get the publications. If not doing the research, there may be some time constraint. There may be, because the faculty, those who are working in the organization, they have you can say different assignments, and at that stage the research work is not possible. So at that time we can plan for the review paper. Or sometimes suppose in the research there is some you can say breakdown, or we can say not feasible in a particular area for the particular time span, then we can plan for a review paper to making the continuous publication. The faculty members can plan the review paper for their academic experience. It may serve as the advanced comparison or the overview, advanced lecture notes style reviews desired by the some journal or the thematic issues. Now, what is the process of writing the review paper? We have planned, we have decided to start writing the review paper. Now, what is the process? After proper literature review, you should start writing your review. So first we plan for the topic, type of review, and outline of our review paper. Then we will select or we identify a journal. Suppose you are start writing and you are not targeting any journal, there is no issue. But if you select the journal, then you can write your paper, means the structure of the paper, any reference style, any citation style, number of word limit, how many picture or you can say photo images we can add, how many table we can add in a review paper. Sometime in many journal there may be some limit. So if we select our journal, or we can say identify the journal, then we can structure out our paper accordingly. If sometime any journal suppose have a particular format, then we can download that format and we will write our complete paper in the particular format from the day first. So it will save our time. And after that, we will write our first draft. As per our outline or planning, we will complete our paper. After drafting, we will revise the paper and clear all the formatting according to the requirement of the journal. Once we complete the revision and the formatting, then we will check the complete paper for submission. That is the final check. Sometime we can share our paper with our supervisor, with our faculty or colleague for providing the comments. That is the final check before submission. And then we will submit our paper to the journal and we will wait for any comment or any, you can say, input from the reviewer, from the editor, and we will follow up all the post submission communication with the journals. So we will discuss. First thing is planning, where we will decide the topic, type of review, and outline of the paper. We will roughly draw a outline of our paper and we will identify the topic of our review. We will discuss about the topic and our rough outline with our supervisor, our team members, or the court. Also discuss and plan which type of the review you want to write, because there is different type of the review paper. So when we draw the outline, so try to be specific and focused while pinpointing your objective and the target topic. Means, suppose you have a plan. Just a minute. We can do some practice. Suppose, very simple, we can use the Chat GPT. Chat GPT I generally use for any type of the planning. And what I am writing here, it is not from any specific stream. My message is very common. Suppose I just preparing a outline. I am willing to write a review paper on current status of using pesticides and fertilizer in agriculture production, right? Where I want to include the effects of individual ingredient on health of the human and animals. This may be a, or this may lead to the dangerous stage terms of health of draft and draft the outline for a review paper with headings and headings. Content to be included, aim and objectives of the review. Also suggest stable titles for the same. I will just add this prompt here. Act as a senior researcher. And I will Now, this is just for our, you can say, discussion purpose. You can write as per your choice or from your domain, because in the research, every researcher have the unique idea and every publication seek for the uniqueness in your article, right? Now, this particular AI platform will suggest, as per our question, there is some suggested titles. It, it is not necessary that I will copy and paste any title. I will take the input from these five suggestions and I will draft a single better title for my paper. Or I can pick any roughly title at this stage. I can finalize after writing the complete review paper. Now, what is the outline? This type of the outline we should plan. In the introduction, we need to include the background on the use of pesticide and fertilizer in the agriculture, importance of the productivity and the food security, rising concerns, health risk, and the chemical inputs, scope and the significance of this review paper. Then objectives and aims. To review the current state, these are the objectives suggested by the AI tool. So I can refine, I can improve, I will just take the input. And then we start collecting the papers, the sources for this particular. Now you can see these are the parameters: pesticide, fertilizer, impact. So we will select the information from the different paper to write about these and subheadings of this outline. So we will take some input from these suggestion and we will plan our own outline, right? And it is the easiest way. We will take the assistance from the AI tools and we will prepare each and everything our own in our own language or our own voice. We'll never copy and paste anything from any source. Just as we discussed, the review papers are the advanced form of our lecture notes. Take this input as a book source. Suppose you are sitting in a library and you have 4 or 5 reference books. So one of this AI tool, you can take the some input from this source and you can write your own notes. So similarly, plan your own, but take the input from this. Yes, yes. What are the key point when we planning, or you can say we are drawing the outline? Try to be specific and focused while pinpointing your objective and targeting the topic, because your topic and your objective should be accordingly that you can find the number of paper on that topic or the objective. That is very important when you are writing the review papers. Second thing, if you can say specific, you plan the specifically, then it will help in organizing, or you can say finding the literature, then organizing the information and your thought. That will improve the quality of your paper, because the evidences support is important in any document. That would increase the impact of your paper. Then review is not just a literature review. We need to provide the synthesis on the every information we are providing from any source. So do not copy and paste any literature review in the review paper. Provide the synthesis information on a reporting. That is important in the review paper. It is just a specific section of the literature. That is the review paper. And it has got a different approach. And do not try to cover each and everything that you will find in the research papers. Be specific when you are addressing any topic. You have to collect only the 100% relevant information on the selecting topic, and that must be mapped with your objectives, aim of your reviewing. That is very important. And everything you are planning should be in the domain of the interest of the readers. Always select a topic that is in trend or in the demand. Topic should be of the scope of the reviewing. If you select any random topic, nobody will read your paper. Then who will publish your paper? You cannot review a narrow topic. Sometimes some scholar select a topic without analyzing any aspects, without wasting any good journal publications, and they fail to publish because when they send the paper to any journal, there is no unique information, no good topic, and very less information they review, so they reject. So sufficient body of knowledge must be included in a review paper. That is very important. So when you are outlining your paper, then all these things you have to keep in your mind. Type of reviews, there is two review types. Your paper may be argument based. Your paper may be integrative. Your paper may be a historical review. It may be a methodological review. It may be a systematic. It may be a theoretical review. That is depending upon on your discipline or your you can say research area. So you have to select your topic. You have to plan your outline and which type of the review you want to write. That is the stage first. Now at the stage 2, where we will target the journal. So journal targeting means what are your objective and the expectations. So select a journal where you will check what is the impact of the journal, who is the reader, or both. You can check the indexing of the journal, impact factor of the journal. So you will select a journal that is appropriate for your paper, where you will get the desired audience. Second thing, we need to match the topic and scope of the journal. When you visit the website of the journal, there is some scope, which type of the papers, which type of the topic they are considered. They are generally considered for the publication. So we need to check the scope. And on the basis of the scope, we will finalize the journal. First, suppose from any list or from any search engine, you find 2, 3, or 4 journals. Then you have to visit their scope. You have to read their scope. If your paper is mapped with the particular journal, then you will find, or you can identify that particular journal for your paper. Then journal matrix, where impact factor, publication speed, and reach you can check. Your decision may be depending upon your requirement. Requirement means sometime I suppose I have some limitation of the time to publish. I will select a journal that publish in short time. Acceptance rate is high. Impact factor may be low. But sometimes, suppose I have sufficient time, there is no foundation, I have prepared a quality paper, I will select a journal that have high impact factor, publish the high quality paper. I'm no matter for me. So accordingly, you have to check, or you can say find a journal. But at the beginning, it is better to select a journal that have low impact factor, acceptance rate is high. After 1 or 2 publication, when you are somewhat expert of your domain and you can write more quality content in your document, then you can approach for the higher ranked journals. APC, article processing charges, means what we have to pay. Good journal have the both option, payment option, where the open access journals are there, and under subscription, there is no payment requirement for the publication. So you can select accordingly. But in the Scopus, there is some journal, there is no subscription option is available. You have to pay for publication. So avoid such type of the publication, because the paid publication in many organizations is not accepted. The level of the review article, which type of the review journal publish. Sometimes a journal invite the author for writing a review paper, and many journals accept any random paper sent to them by any author. So which type of the, you can say, reviews journal accept, so we can check from this point of view. Then author's guideline. When you are writing your paper and you are identifying the journal, what are the requirement of that journal, we can find from the author's guideline. We have to prepare our article according to the guideline. Now, there is few tips. Do not target the top quality journal at the beginning or the initial stage. When we are targeting a journal, it is better for the beginner not to target the high end journals or the top quality. The review papers are expected to be written by the experts only in the top ranked journals. If we are the beginner, then there may be a very, very less chances to accept our article. So it is better to go for the multidisciplinary or the interdisciplinary journals. There is many journals, those who are, you can say, accepting the multi-domain articles, inter-domain articles. So you can choose. So initially, if you prepare your paper well and we submit a good journal that is covering the multi-disciplinary areas or the interdisciplinary area, then it will enhance our confidence and we can write our paper with more enthusiasm. And overall, we can target the good top ranked journal of our domain in a specific area after one or two publications. So at the initial stage, if we select some multidisciplinary or the interdisciplinary journal, that may be a good choice. If you are expert, then you can submit your paper to any journal. Or you have sufficient time and you want to try, then you can submit anywhere. If you want to learn and it is not your aim to get your work published within a time frame, then my recommendations are to go for the high ranked journal if there is no limitation. There may be a chance that every stage your paper would be rejected, but you will get the useful comment. If you incorporate all the comment in your paper, then it would be a good quality paper and you can submit to any journal, it would be published. They may respond after 3 months, good journals, but you will get a couple of pages of the comment. And when you apply all the comment and improve your article, then the quality of your manuscript would be automatically increased. This is the main benefit to submit the top ranked journal. But sometimes suppose my paper is rejected 2 or 3 times from the journal, then the scholars get discouraged. No, the rejection is not the rejection of your paper. It may be some error. It may be some low quality because we want to publish in a journal where the top or you can say expert publish. So my paper should be of that quality. So rejection is one of the good sign for that purpose. You can amend that you can say suggestion and you can send to the good another journal. There is so many journals have the good impact factor and the top quality journals. So next journal would be uh, may accept your paper. So this is the major key of the publication. Third stage is drafting the first draft or writing the first draft. Within the outline, write a story and the develop it properly. See some recent article on closely related topic because there may be a question in your mind that how we will plan, how we will write, what we should write. All these things we will learn from the recent publication in the you can say closely related topic of your research area, and you will find this type of the paper from a top ranked journal. Download one or two review paper from top ranked journal and then read them carefully, analyze what type of reporting the author have made, which type of the format they have select, right? On which theme or which parameter they select their reviews. Then we can think out of the box for our topic and we can plan a better review than the published paper. This is the right way. We have to learn from the published review papers and we will plan something unique for our paper. That is the major thing in the review paper. You can see, you can add how you can make your paper different from the published. So think from your own brain. Do not see the topic from the other's viewpoint. That is the main thing. You must put your own viewpoint at the first place. Develop your own style and voice and write the first rough draft. You can take the input from all of your friends, your supervisor, your teachers, but write the things in your own style and voice. In every case, it might not be the case that you are the first person to write on that. So how you will write something that is unique? What you can do? So we need to see how you can be unique and other similar articles. It is very simple. Visit the good journals of your domain, find the recent published papers, find any suitable reviews, check them properly, and you will get many ideas from that. Extract the knowledge you can add in the domain of the existing knowledge. What new the reader will gain from your paper, that is very important, and you have to add this information in your first draft. And then next stage is revise and format. When you write your first draft, leave your paper for 1 week and then think about what should be right and keep your paper in your hand and then start revising. Or you can take the help of any friend, colleague, or any associated person who is active in the research for the advice and the inputs. And then you can revise your paper again. This is the process of revising. And formatting, we should format as per the, you can say, instructions of the journals. Consult with your team, supervisor, or you can perform the brainstorming from a group of researchers. You can take the input from any expert. Number of revision depend upon the literature review, subject, and the level of your paper or which level of review you are writing. So keep on formatting the article as per the requirement of the journal and follow the guideline of the journal to avoid the rejections. In submission and the post submission, we will submit our paper to the journal in the required format. It may be specific format for the images, table, copyright statement, whatever it is required by the particular journal. And then we will wait for the comments from the reviewers. And when we get the comment, then we will reply all the comment in the revised manuscript. So this is all the process of writing a review paper for any journal on a particular topic.